Hello there, Leo, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Mary Sue, and I'm so grateful that you're here. So today I am doing your 2022 general reading. We'll take a look at the overall energies in your career sector and in your romantic love life, and then we'll also go to the tarot to get some more details about each of the 4 quarters for this year. And if you're enjoying the content that I create or resonating with the message, I would really appreciate it if you would consider sharing, or subscribing. Okay, so let's jump into this. So this is your first card is about your overall spiritual journey or general energy for the year. And we have Journey by Moonlight. Believe in magic. Leo, you have some magic coming into your life. I love that. It's this sense of, just stepping into a sense of awe and wonder, kind of surrendering to the journey and just believing that magical things will happen for you. Really nice. Okay, so for your career, we have hidden motivations. On the bottom is behind a mask. So we're going to go to the tarot to look, but there could be somebody in your life, or you could be making choices in your career sector that have hidden motivations. Okay, so that could be, you're trying to get promoted. Say you're trying to get promoted at work, so you're really doing a lot of things just to get on the good side of your boss or something like that. It can be that those hidden motivations are not exactly what we're putting out there into the world is not exactly how we're feeling underneath. Now this could also be somebody in your life, in your career sector, that's doing that, because both of these energies, behind a mask and hidden motivations, are about things that you don't see, and it could be in a good way or it could be in a deceitful way. With the moonlight here, this is also things that you don't see. So very interesting. Very interesting beginning to your reading. Okay, so now let's take a look at your romantic love life. What do we have here for your overall energy? Never-ending story, and not for you. Yeah, so I feel like for a lot of you, that initial energy that I get there is recognizing patterns in your romantic love life and recognizing that either the people that you're attracting are because of a pattern that you have around a belief system, okay? Or you're also recognizing that you've outgrown this. Because with not for you, it's like understanding that this pattern that you have no longer is serving you in your romantic love life. So we'll take a look at that. We'll get some more details. So let's take a look. We're going to, I'm going to kind of lay out the cards. I'll talk about them a little bit and then we'll come back and really get into the details of them. So I'm going to do an animal spirit one for each of the 4 quarters, and then we'll lay out the tarot to get some more details. So for January, February, and March, you have vulture spirit. Nothing is wasted. Wow. Leo, I feel like you're stepping into this energy where you may feel like you've wasted time in a career or in a relationship. Like you're coming perhaps to the end of a cycle in either one of those sectors or perhaps in both. And you're feeling a little bit like this energy of I've wasted so much time. But the message I'm getting from Spirit here is that what you don't realize is that these energies that are ending, whether in your career or your romantic life or both, are coming to an end, and it's all been part of your journey. You don't yet see. It's like you have the gray clouds, and yet you don't quite yet see the silver lining. And I feel like you're going to come into that. that you're going to recognize the silver lining at the end. Ant Spirit, time to collaborate. There could be something about having difficulty in some aspect of your life with working with others. And, I'm not saying it's because of you. I feel like you have people and situations in your life right now that you are truly coming to recognize that they're no longer for you. It doesn't mean that they're wrong. I'm getting a sense that you feel like you've made a wrong decision, but there are no wrong decisions. There are no wrong decisions. You just don't yet recognize the silver lining, if that makes sense. Okay, so let's go to the second quarter. Ma Spirit, surrender now. Yeah, I feel like you're going to surrender to some new path. And then in the third quarter, so this is July, August, and September, Flamingo Spirit, embrace the in-between. I feel like this whole year is like kind of like a reset for you. And then the very last quarter, Groundhog Spirit, time to let go. I feel like you're making a huge transformation this year, Leo. Wolf Spirit, turn knowledge into wisdom. Yeah, you're learning so many new lessons. And, this journey in moonlight, and then it says believe in magic. I think that this is something you really need to keep in mind this year. I feel like you're going to have a lot of things fall away from you this year, but they're falling away, and at times you may feel frustrated by that. But what you don't recognize is that it's all for something so much better to come onto your path. So let's take a look. We're going to do one tarot for each of these cards, and then we'll go to clarify for more details. King of Swords. Yeah, getting clear in your mind about what perhaps needs to go. You may not be able to make those changes right away. Sometimes we can physically remove ourselves from a job, a situation, a relationship, but the emotional and mental cords are still there. The energy cords are still there. And I feel like you're starting to get clarity in the first quarter about what it is that you may need to cut away. Because the King of Swords is that energy of if it doesn't go with the plan, the sword comes down and cuts it out. And I feel like you're getting into that energy. For some of you, you may even be cut out of something, but don't fear it because there's magic behind it. So if there's something, like for instance, you get cut out of a project at work, or you may even lose your job or a relationship of some sort, just keep in mind that the magic is still there. It's things are being cut out of your life so that you can transform into something even wiser. Okay, we have this wolf. Yeah, open underneath that, open to infinite possibility. It's as if I feel like you have balls and chains attached to your ankles, right? And this is a year where, the King of Swords is going to start cutting off some of those balls and chains so that you can get into a lighter energy and be able to move in the direction that you're meant to move in. So with the Moth Spirit, we have Page of Swords. Yeah, getting more information, learning lessons. The Page of Swords is standing on top of all of these books. It's about gaining information, gaining knowledge. And this year, it's about taking that knowledge and turning it into wisdom. We can learn something. I was a teacher, and, you can teach, I could teach my students a lot of things, right? Facts, information, you could even teach them causes and effects of different historical things. And you can teach them a lot, but that's just knowledge. It's not wisdom until you put it into action in your own life. And I feel like that's this year. Like you're learning lessons, but it's more than just gaining the knowledge. It's about gaining the wisdom so that you can step into a much higher vibration. So with the flamingo spirit, this is July, August, and September. Yeah, the Two of Pentacles is there. The flamingo is about embrace the in-between. It's that in between of going from the old into the new. I think you're going to be making a lot of big decisions in June and July. You're going to be in this energy of you're still kind of one foot in the old world and one foot in the new world. It's sometimes a trying time, but at the same time, the Two of Pentacles, you're going to be able to balance it. You're going to be able to balance it very well. That can sometimes be a little bit trying. That is also around your birthday time, which I think is interesting because, around our birthday, we're always trying to make changes in our life. Oh, what did I accomplish over this last year? That type of thing. What do I want to accomplish this next year? What changes do I need to make? And I think around your birthday, you are really going to make some of those changes and recognize, hey, this is no longer for me. I have to start making some decisions that are good for me. And then, so at the end, look at this, the Wheel of Fortune. This is amazing because this is your overall energy for the year. The wheel is going to turn in your favor. It's bringing in all of this magic and abundance. And then underneath that, you have Six of Pentacles. Oh my goodness, the Nine of Pentacles and the Lovers. You have so much that is coming into you. It's about being willing to let go. And with the Five of Pentacles, the Five of Pentacles for me always is that sense of I have to let go of what is no longer serving me. Sometimes we want to stay in that energy of, what am I losing? What am I losing? And we don't look at what we are gaining, And one of the things that I think that Spirit is really trying to get you to see is that you are gaining your independence and you are gaining a much more balanced life by cutting out some of the things in your life that no longer serve you. It's kind of interesting because 2022 numerology, comes down to a 6. 2 plus 2 plus 2 equals 6. And 6s are about expansion. This energy that I have here is about making those changes in your life that are necessary in order to expand. I really feel like you are going to be expanding in your life, but it may not be until the end of the year where you can sit back and say, you may be thinking about the job changes, career changes, relationship changes, maybe even moving, this energy of I've made all these changes in my life. Have I actually made any progress? The truth is that yes, you are going to be making this progress because what you're doing is you're bringing in this much higher vibration of independence and balance into your life that helps to bring in the Wheel of Fortune. That's joy, abundance, love, money. It's the fortunes will fall for you. And it's about stepping into this energy of really making those choices that are good for you. You have a lot. It's like a sense that you're making choices that are good for you. They're drawing me back to this hidden motivations. It's, for some of you, you could be making choices at work that you're hiding your motivation, and your motivation is actually to start your own business or to change jobs or careers, and you're doing things at work in order to build your resume or to gain more experience in an area that you're going to need down the line, but you're kind of holding that to yourself. You're not sharing that information with anybody. And there's nothing wrong with that, right? I mean, as long as you're being honest with yourself, there's nothing wrong with that. Putting yourself into situations that can bring you the experiences and the opportunities that are good for you. As long as you're not, overstepping an ethical or moral boundary. Okay, so let's take a look. Wow. Oh my goodness. 5 of Cups on the bottom. Okay, so for the first quarter, we have this vulture energy. Nothing is wasted. I feel like you could have a romantic relationship. The Lover's card is here. That's Gemini energy too. Um, putting down the burdens of a relationship that may have come to an end, or you may be thinking of ending. You're seeing, you know, the patterns. You're recognizing, I don't like the patterns. I'm getting a sense you may not like yourself when you're with this person. I don't know why. I got the sense that you're recognizing that this person doesn't perhaps bring the best out in you. And you may be trying to end this relationship, drop the burden of this relationship, but you're not really sure how to do it. With the Two of Swords, it's like making that decision, but not really sure how to cut it out. And I think you're going to be getting the clarity. This is for January, February, and March. Getting the clarity about how this relationship is a burden to you. And I really feel it's because I'm not saying that the person that you're with, if you're in a relationship, or it could be relationships in general, or it could be just love in general. I think what you're recognizing is that the pattern or the type of people that you're attracting or the person that you're with does not allow you. It's more of a burden. It's not allowing you to fly, to be the person that you want to be. And you're getting that clarity about how this person could be holding you back. And I think some of you are wrestling with, well, I've been in this relationship for a long time, or, I feel obligated to this person for some reason. But what Spirit really wants you to know is that this relationship has brought you something that you may not yet recognize. It doesn't mean that you need to stay in this relationship, but right now you may have this sense of, oh my goodness, I have wasted a lot of time. I'm also getting this sense that for some of you, the person that you're dealing with or have dealt with could have had some, addiction issues, or kind of, it could have been, like gambling, shopping, there was some type of element to the relationship that brought a lot of burden to you. And it's about, okay, I think you were trying to be supportive and helpful with this person, and now you even have more time and energy into this relationship. And yet at the same time, this is a never-ending story. This is a pattern with this relationship. This is a pattern with this person. This is a pattern with you when you're with this person. And it's understanding that this relationship cannot stay in place. It's not for you. I think it's interesting because, it's a fortune cookie, right? And you have the Wheel of Fortune at the end. It's as if you're recognizing that this person is preventing you from the life that you really want. Or this situation. It could even be a job. Or this situation. Whether it's a romantic relationship or perhaps even another, family relationship or something. There's something that is preventing you, and it's bringing you, I have the Five of Cups here. It's bringing you a lot of sadness. I think it's also building a lot of resentment within you. It's as if I have to drop this burden. It's like I've put all this time and energy into this. It's not going well, so I need to get out. And yet at the same time, you're, that energy of, can I truly walk away from this? So let's see what we have in the second quarter. Yeah, we have the Moon, the Five of Cups again, the Judgment, Queen of Swords on the bottom. So I think it's interesting. We have the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords. That clarity. The Queen of Swords sees where she's going. That energy of, I know where I'm going. She's looking straight out. She's like, I know where I'm going and nobody's going to stop me. And I feel like you're coming into that energy. With the Moss Spear, it's surrender now. It's as if you have to depart this person, this situation, this relationship. You have to depart that. And it's almost as if you have to go out onto your own to gather this knowledge and to apply it, to build that wisdom that you need. It's as if, I almost get the sense as if your life hasn't actually started because you've spent so much time and energy helping this other person. This could be even if you have adult children, this could be an adult child. It's with the Lover's card here, I really feel like it is, a soul connection, a deep soul connection, whether that's romantic, family, or friend. There's somebody that's truly holding you back, and it's kind of like, I've got to go. Now, you could, with the hidden motivations, also be trying to not just drop them, okay, and walk away. You may be trying to, I don't know, build a nest egg for them. Like you have hidden motivations of doing something. You may be trying to, if you're trying to get out of a situation that is kind of traumatic or toxic for you, and you're, an abusive situation, you could be hiding money, so that you have some financial stability of some sort while you get out. I'm getting a strong sense that some of you are saying one thing to somebody and having different feelings inside. And sometimes we do have to hide our motivations, especially if it's a toxic or abusive situation. But you're taking that knowledge and starting to apply it, becoming wise, seeing the clarity in how this relationship has really hindered you from being who you really want to be. You're getting the call. The Judgment card is about making big decisions and choosing what is right for you. And knowing that, there is some sadness in leaving this behind. But here's the Moon card, okay? So remember, the Moon card in this reading really is about magic. About the magic of choosing what is best for you and going in the direction that is best for you. Remember, letting go of what is not for you and making decisions that are best for you. And when you get into that energy, you're going to be stepping into this in-between. It's not going to be easy, Leo. I feel like you're going to be in this in-between, maybe for 2 or 3 months. While you're trying to, the flamingo always stands on one foot. And I always feel like that's exactly how it is. It's kind of like, the flamingo can balance very well on one foot, but it's like you'd really like to have 2 feet into your new world. You're only going to have 1 foot, but you're still going to be doing well. You're going to be balancing this situation very well. So I'm getting the vibe that if you're concerned about leaving a certain situation, and can you make it on your own? Can you balance? You may be having to balance like a lot of financial things, or if you have children involved or something like that, and you're leaving a marriage, you feel like, I don't know, can I balance all of this? Can I do it? And this is Spirit saying, yes, you can do it. You can balance very well. You can balance very well. Okay, so let's clarify this 2 of Pentacles and Flamingo. What do we have here? The Devil. Yeah, the King of Swords again. Wow. And the 10 of Swords. Justice on the bottom. I love this. Is Libra energy, but I love this because it really is showing you can balance your life out by taking this action. And, I was feeling this energy earlier, but here it is coming out. I feel like you do have a situation in your life that is very toxic with the devil energy here, that you have a strong attachment to. Sometimes we can physically remove ourselves from a situation, whether it's a job or a relationship. We can remove ourselves physically, but then there's the emotional and mental energy ties that we still have to it. And that's why you are in this balancing act. It could be that you may actually be, for some of you, I get the sense that you may emotionally or physically, I'm taking that back, emotionally or mentally kind of disconnecting yourself from this situation, but physically still having to be there, whether this is a job that you're leaving or a relationship. So in other words, you're out of there, but you may physically not be able to leave yet. Okay, so for instance, you may have actually taken a job at another company, but it's not going to start for another month or so. And so you're still playing the game at your, current position, that you're, like, yeah, I'm going to be here for a while. Like you don't tell anybody that you have another job waiting for you. Or if you're in a relationship and you know that you're going to leave it, you may physically have to live with this person, okay? But you know that you're on your way out and you're making, moves behind, kind of in the moonlight. Like I feel like for some of you, you are leaving in the moonlight. This is a toxic situation. Whether this is a job or a relationship, this is a situation and you are ending it. You're seeing the clarity of the toxicity and you're leaving it. And this, once again, I feel is around your birthday. Putting an end to it, just recognizing like if you're physically removed, you're also going to end the emotional mental connection. And if you're mentally out of this situation, then I think you're going to make the physical move to move out. Really interesting. And then on the bottom, we have the Justice. You are bringing balance into your life. Hierophant, Seven of Pentacles, you have lovely energy. Leo, I almost feel as if this is not going to be an easy decision for you or situation, but there is magic. There is magic in this. This is a very magical path that you're on. And it's not, I can tell it's not going to be easy while you're going through it. But there are, with the moonlight, I always feel like, the divine is helping you. You have your angels, your spirit guides, ascended masters that are on, working behind the scenes to help the magic of this situation. Yeah, the magic, there's going to be things that plop into your lap that magically help you out of this situation. And when they plop, take advantage of them. So I just got that message, that's part of your knowledge, is recognizing intuitively when these, a little Ace of Pentacles, little opportunities happen along your path to take them. They are definitely from, the divine. They're put on your path to help you. Okay, and then in the fourth quarter, we have the Three of Wands, the Tower, the King of Pentacles. Lovely, lovely energy. So we have the Groundhog Spirit, time to let go. Okay, so once again, this energy of you have got to let this situation go. It is going to bring sadness. It could bring sadness to you because you did put a lot of time and energy into this situation. So it's a sense of almost like regret that it didn't work out. And yet, that the best thing is ahead. And look at this groundhog. I just noticed that it has a heart in you know, heart, it's holding a heart. Um, this energy that there are better things. There's magic ahead. And here we go. When you put it out, your expectation to the universe, you expect yourself to move forward. When you say to the universe, I am letting go, I am ready to move forward. The Three of Wands is about expectations, putting it out to the universe what it is that you want and expecting your ships to come in, expecting what it is that you want to come in. And it's that sense of surrendering. And then look at this. Now, suddenly, you have the King of Pentacles come in. So the King of Pentacles is this energy of wealth, abundance, the Wheel of Fortune. So it's kind of like, yeah, whatever it is that when you finally let go, it's kind of like the wheel turns for you. It's a lovely, lovely energy. The magic happens. And suddenly, and the King of Pentacles, for those of you that are leaving a romantic relationship, the King of Pentacles is also somebody that's very stable, that wants to be in a long-term committed relationship. It's about somebody that, the head of a household, somebody that's very responsible and grounded and nurturing and loving and takes care of those that are around them. And, I'm also getting the sense that the universe is there, kind of in that same King of Pentacles, will provide for you. You get the epiphany that the universe will provide. And that the wheel will turn for you, that there is magic, It's about you stepping into this energy of, yeah, I need to make choices that are best for me. And when you step into that and then you just put it out to the universe, again, that Three of Wands energy, just putting it out to the universe, what it is that you need or want, it's like it will be delivered. The magic will be delivered. Okay, so let's look at your soul truth card. To where does my soul want to travel? And, this is beautiful because when we started out, we were talking about, you had something in your life that was a burden, a very heavy burden, and you're ready to put that down. By putting down the burden, you can fly, right? So it says, pick a location on your desired list, choose a date when you will get there and start planning. Create a Pinterest board or start searching on travel sites for the best restaurants. Anything that will create movement to let the universe know you are ready to make it happen. Believe you can. And, I don't think travel doesn't mean necessarily physical travel, although it could. I feel like a lot of you are going to move this year, physically move. I mentioned that earlier, but it is about when we travel, we grow and we open up our little worlds to more adventure. It's time. It's time to put down this burden. It's time to travel to new places, but new jobs, new careers, new relationships. It's about putting down the burdens of the past and allowing this wheel to turn. Really exciting. Really exciting. I really feel like this is a year, if you're not into a practice of journaling daily, to really get into a practice this year, because I feel like you're going to make so much progress in so many different areas of your life that you may not actually even recognize. But by journaling, even, just 2 or 3 sentences a day about what you're feeling, what's going on, you'll be able to look back, throughout the year and see just how far you've come, because I feel like you are on a pretty big journey this year. Okay, so here's your final advice from the universe. Thank you, universe, for helping me see beyond the limits of fear. Thank you for expanding my perception so that I can see what is of the highest good. I love this for you. And the reason is because I feel like a lot of you have stayed in whatever situation this is. You put a lot of time and energy into this situation, whether it's a job or a relationship. And sometimes when we put a lot of time and energy, we fear what changes we need to make. And just keep in mind that we can either act out of love or out of fear. And sometimes when we're staying in a situation, We may try to convince ourselves that we're staying because we're in love with that situation, but it's really we're staying because we're fearful of leaving that situation. And so this year is really a year of you stepping into making decisions and doing things out of a sense of love and not fear. And when you do that, that wheel, where's my wheel? That wheel is going to turn for you. The magic is just going to be abundant. So I really hope you enjoyed this reading, Leo. What a beautiful reading. And if you did, I would really appreciate it if you would consider commenting, or subscribing. And I hope to see you a lot throughout 2022. Happy New Year, and much love and light to you. Bye for now.